not seem like it, but long time no speak, because I have been uploading all of our Walt Disney World vlogs and that has sadly come to an end. But I'm in our new house, in a new filming location, one of a few, and I thought I would show you all of what I brought on my birthday trip to New York, because yes, we've been to New York as well. We literally went in the space of a month from our Walt Disney World trip. My boyfriend Andy surprised me with the trip to New York, which I was beyond blown away with. I decided not to vlog the trip, just so I could actually enjoy it. I did do some daily reels of what we got up to, so I have been uploading those over on TikTok and Instagram, so hopefully by the time you're seeing this haul I would have uploaded them all already. But yeah, I thought I would jump on and do a haul. So hello everyone, hope you missed my face. It feels very weird to be filming this, especially in our house now. You're in our living room at the moment. As you can see, it is very suitably ready for Halloween. I have hopefully got a video coming up soon about all of the stuff that I've brought for autumn Halloween this year, because obviously I've got more than one room to decorate this time. So I will be kind of showing you all of the autumn stuff and Halloween stuff that I've done with the house and everything that I've bought recently. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. There are plenty more vlogs and videos coming, even though we don't have a Disney World trip but at the moment, and have no plans at the moment to go back next year. We're kind of wanting to save a little bit for a bigger kind of holiday, and yeah, but I don't want to kind of leave this YouTube channel to one side, because I do love uploading some videos. So thought I would dig right into the haul. And these bags have literally been in our spare room and in our living room for weeks. We got back at the end of July and I've literally been wanting to film this haul for so long, but I just haven't had a chance to. So I'm filming it on Sunday afternoon, ready for you all to watch. But I thought I would dive into the Target bag. Now there's actually a few Targets in New York, which I don't really remember last time. I've been to New York twice now. We went the first time in 2018 and that was my first experience of New York and America as a whole. That was the first time I've ever been to America. And then we obviously went this year and it was for my 30th birthday. So a lot has changed between 2018 when we went and this year. Obviously there was COVID in between that. So I don't recall there being as many Targets and Five Belows, and what else was there? There was like loads of cheapy shops that I just don't remember them having. Maybe we just didn't go to like that area of New York, but we stayed right opposite Madison Square Garden. We stayed in the New Yorker hotel. It wasn't the best. I know what Andy was trying to do, because it was one that was quite iconic, but the rooms were very dated and I don't think it really equaled the value of what you were hoping to get from it, but we digress. So this is going to be the section of like food and stuff. So some of this has come from Target, some of it has come from Five Below. I will just take the Ghirardelli out. So they actually do have a Ghirardelli at the bottom of the Empire State Building, so the box is very cool. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. So I've got some for me, my mum and my dad. I don't think Andy's a massive like fussed about these, but I thought I would get the cool box, and I love a bit of Ghirardelli. Where do I even begin with this? These are going to be it's going to be a very random haul, because this is all the stuff that I kind of didn't have room for when we went to Florida, and you would have seen my Florida haul by then. There was a month in between these hauls and I managed to still get quite a lot. Bearing in mind, me and Andy were sharing a suitcase when we went to New York, but I got this Secret deodorant in the double pack, and I also got a travel one, and I got 2 of these travel ones because I thought this would be good when me and Andy are doing our like city trips and stuff. I've already taken this to London when we went for his birthday, but I really like this, and I ended up only using this when we went to New York, and it was so good because it was so hot when we went as well, so you definitely needed it. I got some more melatonin because these are literally amazing. These are the melatonin strawberry gummies, and I can't recommend these enough, so I wanted to stock up on those. I got some Crest 3D White Radiant Mint toothpaste. I got a double pack of that because I hear so many people rave about this, so I really wanted to try it this time and make the most of being there. I got a big one of Tylenol, and it's a big kind of tub. So, and I also got some of the travel ones that we can like refill. I really like this Tylenol. It's slightly stronger than the stuff that you can get in the UK. So when I'm experiencing some pain, I will be using that. I don't know if I've still got the little one in here or not. Oh no, actually I got these ones, which I think is their version of ibuprofen. So these are the little travel ones, and I think I got some of these in Florida of the Tylenol, when they're really just handy to put in your bag, or if you're going away for a few days. I got some, oh, so we went to Trader Joe's, and I got some of the everything bagel seasoning because I've seen so many people rave at them, and I was really surprised with how cheap some things were in Trader Joe's. You'll see later in the haul that I got something, and I was so surprised at how cheap it was. But yeah, could not pick that up whilst we were at Trader Joe's. What else did I get? I'm just trying to sift through everything. I got a cashmere body wash EOS one. So I've got the body kind of like moisturizer that I got in Florida, and I absolutely love this. So I got a little one of that because I was getting a little bit sketchy on the weight. And I also got a creme brulee Vaseline mini lip balm, and I purely got this because of how cute and small it is. How cute is that? And most of that was from Target. And then I'm just gonna get out all the food I ended up getting, and I think all of this was actually from Five Below. So I got birthday cake cookie dough bites. Very excited to try these because it was obviously my birthday, and it's in like one of those little boxes that you can take to the cinemas and stuff that they have. These have gone a bit hard. I've got mini Starburst unwrapped. Some of these just looked different to what we have in the UK, so I just thought I'd pick some of these up, and they were quite cheap in Five Below. I got crunchy cookie M&Ms. Got quite a big bag of that. I got the caramel M&Ms because you can't buy these in the UK either. I got some blue raspberry high chews. I absolutely love blue raspberry slushies, so I'm hoping those are going to focus. I'm filming on my G7X, and I'm not used to filming on this because I vlog on my Osmo now. And then I also got my favourite chewing gum that I haven't had in ages. It's a Spearmint 5 Rain, and I don't think they sell this in the UK anymore for some reason, but I really like this. So that was all of the kind of food items done, I think. My eyes have gone towards Bath and Body Works and Sephora, so I shall go through what I picked up. Again, I had to be very restrained in here, but I did manage to get a few. So I am a massive lover of the gingham scent, and I saw that they did a antiperspirant deodorant stick, so I thought I would give this a go. And after absolutely loving the Secret one, I just thought I would give it a go and see if the Bath and Body Works ones are good. And I quite like kind of like how it feels on my skin. I don't always like to use the like spray antiperspirant. I got 2 antibacterial holders, and even in July, like the end of the July, they had some Halloween stuff in, so I couldn't resist. So I got this little ghosty that lights up. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. And he's holding a little pumpkin. How cute is he? And like you just saw, he lights up. And I then also got kind of like a maple leaf, and he lights up as well. And he's holding an acorn. So I got those two little ones. I'm all for like bag charms and bag accessories, so couldn't resist getting those two things. And we have recently got a wallflower for our house, and I wanted to get a few scents that I couldn't buy in the UK. I know we've got Bath and Body Works now in the UK, but it's still quite expensive. So I got the gingham wallflower refill. I really do apologise for the focus on this camera. I don't even know, my brain went numb there. And then I also got a white pumpkin one. I can't remember how much these were. They don't have the price on them, but I know the UK ones, they're about £9, so they're probably a little bit cheaper in the US. And I got some hand sanitizers because I'm April, I have to get some hand sanitizers. Even though I've got so many, I couldn't resist. And I didn't realise, but they do these antibacterial moisturising ones. So I got champagne toast, I got flannel, and warm vanilla sugar, and they're all the antibacterial moisturising ones. And then I also got book cloth, and my favourite, marshmallow pumpkin latte. And they always rebrand this every year, and I always get thrown off trying to find the packaging in the shop. And that is all I got from Bath and Body Works. Like I said, I was quite restrained. I didn't get too much. Only the things that I kind of, well, I didn't really need anything, but kind of the things that caught my eye. And then from Sephora, again, I didn't get too much. You'll sense there's a theme. I like antibacterial sprays, and these Touchland ones are some of my favourite. And I actually do have a case for this coming that you can hang on your bag, and it's the Mickey Mouse one that they brought out. But I got the cocoa, the beach cocoa, and the mango passion. So I just thought I'd restock those, seeing as I won't be going to the US for a little while. And because it was my birthday, I could get a free gift. So I got a Summer Fridays. It is a lip butter balm and the jet lag mask. So it's just 2 minis. But I have one of the Summer Fridays lip bar kind of like balms, and I absolutely love it. So I thought that would be good for travelling and taking overnight somewhere as well. Next up is FAO Swartz. I'm probably butchering that, but this is near Rockefeller Center, and I believe it's the one that has the famous keyboard that was in a film. I'm drawing a blank on what film it was, but this shop was so busy. It is obviously predominantly a toy shop, but they also do have the Jellycat Diner, and I was dying to do the Jellycat Diner, but I did not realise the wait for that. There was like a wait list, and you had to book on for like months and months in advance, and obviously I didn't find out that we were going to New York until probably about a few weeks before we went. So I did manage to get a few Jellycats. This is what I spent my 30-year-old birthday money on, because I'm an adult and I can spend my money on what I want. I am a bit strict when it comes to my Jellycats now. I used to have quite a big collection, but it kind of got a little bit out of hand. So I have kind of limited myself to kind of like drinks, more specifically coffee. So when I saw that they brought out, it is an amusable latte, I could not resist having this kind of in my little coffee area. You'll see that probably in one of my autumn vlogs, my little coffee area in the kitchen. but it even has caramel drizzle on the top, and I just loved it, so I couldn't resist. It was $35 if you're just wondering how much Jellycats are there. With kind of like the price comparison, I don't think that's too badly priced. It probably works out a little bit cheaper, but I couldn't resist. And then I also, on the theme of bag charms, got myself 2 little bag charms. So I got the coffee cup, very cute, and the coffee bean. So I've been wearing these on my bag on and off, and they just make the perfect little addition to my bag and my coffee loving heart. But that's all I got from that shop. On my actual birthday, for breakfast we went to Ellen's Stardust Diner, and if you didn't know, it is the kind of like restaurant where the waitresses and waiters sing, and they are all kind of trying to make it big on Broadway and stuff. So it's very cool. If you're a musical theatre lover, you will absolutely love this. It's such a cool atmosphere. It is very in your face and stuff, but they even sung happy birthday to me, and I ended up getting a few little souvenirs from the actual shop because they sell some merchandise. So because it was my birthday, they actually did give me a magnet, so that's on our fridge, but it was in the same style as the sticker. So got the sticker to put on my laptop. I got a postcard, which is very cool. Oh, this is the hotel that we stayed at, and I actually ended up getting this postcard at the New York or Nowhere shop, so I thought I'd just show you that as well. But I thought this was very cool, and I'm going to frame this because I thought it was very cool that it said New York or Nowhere, but it was actually on our hotel. And we also got a little like notepad and a Ellen Stardust pen, and then obviously the bag as well. Oh, there's and we actually went to the Ladder 8 fire station, which is where the Ghostbusters fire station is. So we got a sticker as well from there. So just put all of those back in there. So random little souvenir-y things, but I like having things like that I can kind of remember our trip by in everyday life when we're using it. And then also in that bag is a very unsuspicious paper bag full of pins. So I will just pick these out. I did go a little bit more overboard than I thought. Your girl has no self-restraint when it comes to pins. But on the topic of it's New York or Nowhere, I also got a pin along with the postcard, and I just love this. I've got new pin boards, so hopefully that will be like kind of one of the home vlogs that I'll show you of me kind of like creating them and putting them up and displaying them, because I do have a spare room that we are going to be turning into my kind of like filming content room. So I will hopefully be bringing you along kind of creating that, but at the moment it is a bit of a dumping ground still because we've got our loft to sort out and stuff. But very excited to be having kind of like some more pin storage ones that are a little bit more of a display. I obviously went to the Disney store when we were in New York. It's in Times Square, so I had to get the 2 pins that were on offer. Hopefully these will focus. There you go. Very cute. So this one was $14.99 and this one was $16.99, but I couldn't choose between them, so I just ended up getting both. I got my New York Hard Rock Cafe one. I do collect the Hard Rock one, so every place we go, we didn't eat at Hard Rock this time, but I kind of have to get one every time we go to a city that has a Hard Rock Cafe. This was $22. These are expensive. And then I just got some random ones of like places we went to. So I went to one of the Starbucks Reserve ones, which is like kind of a bit more of a different Starbucks, so I got one of their pins. I got 2 Empire State Building ones. I think this one's going to be one I put on my lanyard at work. So I've got those ones. This was from a shop. I can't remember what the shop was called. I'm gonna have to, but I liked the style of this one. And then finally we went up to the Edge, which is based in Hudson Yard. So I also got a Hudson Yard pin. Please focus, there you go. Doesn't say how much that was, but I don't think it was too much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pins. I don't think that's too bad. Probably more than the average person, but if you've seen my pin collection before, you'll probably see that there's no surprise whatsoever. And the last bag to go through is my Trader Joe's bag, which was one of the items I ended up getting. And guys, these bags are only $3.99. I bought my mum one back, but I can't believe how good this is. I think these are actually cheaper than the one Primark knockoffs that they've been selling. But I could not believe how cheap these were. I wanted to get the smaller one, but I don't think they were selling them in the one that we went to in New York. But this is just going to be so good for like taking my vintage parcels, like everyday kind of like transportation and things. But I was so chuffed with that. And right at the top of this, it is my I Love New York Mickey Mouse plush. I could not get this. I have kind of like a little plush collection growing. Can you tell I turned 13 or 13? Do I care? No, because I'm owning it, because I love little souvenirs. And look, it says New York Store, New York, Disney Store, New York. I'm so tired, sorry guys. Yes, absolutely love this. Could not resist getting it. And I managed to get one of the items I was trying to look for in Disney World in the New York store. It is the Sorcerer Mickey zip up hoodie that says Walt Disney World on the back, and then it has the little Sorcerer Mickey hat on the front. I am absolutely obsessed with this. How cool. So yes, I did treat myself to this. And I was so glad they actually ended up having it, because it was so hard to come by in the Disney World parks. I treated myself to a Lululemon. I think this is a medium round sling bag. I'm not 100% sure. Anything that I can link that you will be able to buy in the UK, I will in the description. But this has a crossbody strap as well, and I just love this. I've been using this every day. Such a good size bag, and it's got like a zip at the back that you can put your phone in, and it's kind of like that scratchy waterproof material. So when we eventually do go back to the Disney parks, I feel like this is going to be a really good like alternative to the Uniqlo bags, and I just absolutely love this. They have these in quite a few different colours. I'm very tempted, but this was quite pricey for the type of bag it is. I think it was around $45, $50, so it's not as cheap as the Uniqlo ones, but nonetheless it's been very well loved already since I bought it, and I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to have to remember what shop these are from. Muir and Grand, that's the shop that these were from, and where I got that New York pin. And this was kind of like an independent kind of different souvenir shop. So if you wanted really cute souvenir-y bits that weren't in your face, tacky and wearable, and like they had little friendship bracelets and stuff, and really cool independently designed t-shirts, definitely recommend there. Anything that I can actually like link of the shops or the things that we went to, I will as well, like specific locations. If you're looking for good recommendations, I will in the description below as much as I can. I know I didn't vlog this trip, but I wanted to share as much like information and kind of pass it on as much as I can, because I know New York is such a popular place for people to visit, and I kind of wanted to like share as much as information as I can, as much as I didn't kind of have any input into the planning of the trip, because Andy did us a whole itinerary for the whole trip. I obviously experienced it all, but yes, this is the first t-shirt I ended up getting from the shop. So it's like kind of a hand-drawn blue outline of different landmarks in New York, and I just thought this was such a wearable one, and it's so soft. I got an extra large in this, and it's kind of just like a classic boxy style t-shirt, but I absolutely love that. And I think they had a deal. It doesn't say how much. Oh no, I got this in an extra large. I think there was a deal, like if you bought 2 t-shirts it was a little bit cheaper for each of them. And then I also got this other t-shirt that just says New York in red over and over again. Thought this again was quite a cool thing to wear, and it's not one of those things that you get from Primark or something of a random place in America that you've never been to. So I could say, yeah, actually I did go to New York, and I actually got that from New York. And then one of the tacky things that you have to buy in New York, even if you're just going to wear this to bed or around the house, I of course got an I Love New York t-shirt, and I actually got this in the airport. We were just trying to kill some time, and I ended up having a few more dollars left than I thought, so I thought I'd get myself an I Love New York t-shirt, so I just got it in an extra large. This is just more like one of those standard plain white t-shirts that they've obviously printed on. I think it is an official one, but this was a lot cheaper than kind of the ones that you ended up getting in the like tourist shops and the like off Times Square and stuff. And the last t-shirt is actually from Odd Muse. So she opened a shop in New York last year, I think, and it became a permanent kind of shop. So I got myself a t-shirt, which is an exclusive one that you can only buy in their Soho, New York store. So it has Odd Muse embroidered on the front, and then on the back it has the Odd Muse same kind of logo on the back. And this is such a good quality, so I actually got this in an extra large. I tried this on, they were so nice in that shop. I could have brought so many different items in there, but I did have a bit of a birthday budget, but very much in love with that, and just think it's a really classic, really timeless piece that is such a good quality one. So very chuffed with that. And then the last 2 items, I've got through this very quickly, are 2 mugs. I managed to get 2 mugs home. So I have one of the Starbucks Discovery series ones. This was $17.95, and I ended up going with this style one rather than the other ones. So it has New York City, and it's kind of got all of the icons on it. I have just recently started collecting these. I didn't end up getting any in Florida because I knew I couldn't just get one. I would have to get all 4 parks, and then I would have to get a Florida one, an Orlando one, and the prospect of taking 6 Starbucks cups home from Florida was just not one that I was looking forward to. And then the last mug I got was actually from the Disney store, and it was my New York Mickey one. So that's kind of the style of it on there. So yes, that is everything I got on my 4-night, 5-day trip to New York for my 30th birthday. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything well, I ended up getting. Andy didn't really end up buying much at all. If you want to see what we got up to every day, I will link my Instagram and TikTok in the description below, because I did daily vlog it. So for in short form content, I don't know if I will be able to upload them on here because they are a little bit longer than I think the shorts allow, but I will see if I can. Yes, I will see you next week, hopefully with a brand new video, but until then I shall see you later. Bye. We're back, baby. We are